Alright, so I don't know how to turn the camera around and then show the card, so everybody's just gonna have to tough it out. And once again, I'm sorry, this room has bad lighting. Not my fault. So, starts off over here. I know I gotta get resituated. Now, in this deck, I always confuse this with the Emperor, but I think this is a Hierophant. Moon. Basically, like, what I got from this right here is facing your fear of the future, overcoming your fear of the future, and trusting in a higher call. Just trusting that what you're doing is the right thing, despite whatever you might fear. Because if you feel a higher calling, God or Spirit isn't going to ask you to do anything that you aren't capable of doing. So, this is overcoming the fear of the unknown and facing your future. God, it's dark. And then, so facing your future, trusting in the unknown. This is someone choosing. Either someone has chosen using their intuition to follow this path that, well, I mean, like, it's just weird. Like, it's hard to just be on moon energy and, like, proceed as if you know what the fuck you're doing. Anyway, so there was that chunk. Page of Wands. So basically, well, this is Scorpio recovering and basically getting her Two of Cups. So, and I'm just gonna like just intuitively read it. Like there's a message or getting good news for Scorpio or some kind of transformation and healing that's taken place that has affected her connections that she's had. It could be a connection with her family, friends, herself, just something has come full circle and it's like a new thing. Yeah, so see, there's connections being healed and taking time to look within and choose what you want to choose, what your instinct tells you is the right thing to choose. And yeah, using your intuition and everything you learned in the past to apply it to the future. And with this new thought process, clarity is received. Now, this is a sun card. This also represents a male energy. So, a male energy is communicating. I feel like I should be like reading out the card, but the only other tarot card readers are reading this. We all know what these cards mean. Anyway, so this male energy has been sending out a message looking for his Queen of Wands and finding out who his Queen of Wands. Now, whenever I see these both come out at the same time, that's like twin flames, soulmates. But, and then with this High Priestess in the middle of it, it's kind of like secretly they came together. Um, just, I don't, it goes on with the rest of the cards. So, after coming to these realizations, it kind of, the justice for the pain that you went through kind of works itself out. You know, you don't need an award ceremony or, watch anybody get arrested. But all this stuff you had to heal from actually led you to a more authentic, more true, like the life you actually want, not the one you're supposed to have. Anyway, so I was like, well, what am I getting justice for? What is this Nine of Wands about? Why? Yeah, these two are very hurt, but they understand what happened. And this is a golden scarab, and this is a healing kind of energy, a magical kind of thing. And just trusting the little intuitive or weird spiritual connection you're having there. Anyway, so I'm like, what is this Nine of Wands? So, okay. Basically, bottom of the deck was Ace of Cups. So basically, this Queen of Pentacles kind of snuck in and caused a tower moment. But this tower moment was actually her own tower moment. And this can also represent the materialistic or the immature or the immature. Just this can be ourselves, that we were robbing ourselves and causing our own troubles. And even if this is another person, we were allowing that person to interfere and cause daily fucking towers. So I was like, okay, so now we know Queen of Pentacles is apparently. God, it's dark. I don't know how to change this, so just deal with it. I'm so sorry, y'all. So basically, let me just. And I'm hungry, so I'm like all shaky, but I don't like any of the food here. Everything here is dumb. So, this is collaborating or coming together, surveying the work you've done, and Three of Cups. So this is making friends and getting work done and making progress, being able to evaluate all the lessons that you've learned, but doing it like in a way that helps other people and also brings more genuine connections. Like, okay, I learned in prison that some of the best friends you will ever make are going to be the ones that you make at the shittiest time of your life. So, if you don't have any shitty times in your life, you ain't going to have good friends. So, dealing and fixing all of that led to camaraderie. So, I was like, okay. Well, like, I was looking at the Queen of Cups and I was like, well, what about her? Where's her loving man? And then this card came out. This is a King of Cups and the Chariot. And then it was Hangman and the Fool. Like, I need to read that out. Basically, this is also coming into union with yourself, balancing out your male and female energies, becoming reliant, but also becoming a better potential partner for someone else. And also, you've gained like this confidence so that you know what you like and you know what you don't like, and you know ain't nobody gonna pull the wool over you, but that is kind of going to bring about a change. The change in your perspective naturally leads to a new start. It's inevitable. Like, once you've completely changed that thoroughly, like, you're just on a different path. You don't even have to try. Even if you don't move or nothing. Just things are just different. And so, just short reading. I want to post this because I like, whenever I saw this, I was like, this is weird. I thought this was Emperor. So I was like, oh, this is taking control and facing, the unknown and overcoming the fear. And then I was like, oh, wait, that's a Hierophant. So I was like, trusting the, trusting your intuition that Well, you ain't crazy, and you're not, like, you ain't crazy. It's really there, and it's just being brave, making the choice you actually want to make instead of what you feel like you should make. Instead of, it's so lame whenever you're living with people or the only person you can have sex with is like someone you feel obligated to. That's so lame. So, yeah, basically, now this is a fire and a water energy balancing out because normally they can cancel each other out, but whenever it's balanced out, it can be very warm and comforting instead of, putting the fire out or evaporating all the water. But you can only do that if you've balanced your own self out. So this is a lot about balancing, like this can be balancing and learning a new thing while you're learning to balance yourself out. So, amen and shit. I guess, that's all I got.